So for this Mexican challenge, I try to use different products. I wanted to start from the beginning. I looked for Mexican clothes and Mexican consume products, like just as water. My food of the day, I used fresh fruits, fresh vegetables that I normally buy on markets near from my home and all that stuff. I used my school products just as my notebooks and folders, and I even realized that a lot of my stuff to write of my products are from Mexican brands such as Azor. I mean my pens and my markers and brands from like Dixon. Um, I also used all my washing products such as shampoo, soap, and I realized that they were Mexican too. And I felt quite happy because I didn't know that they were Mexican, and I use a lot of Mexican products that I thought, a lot more Mexican products than I thought, and I'm really happy with it. I'm always keen on looking for consuming local and buying Mexican products, and sometimes I cannot do it well because sometimes original Mexican products are more expensive than the Chinese ones, or the ones from Vietnam, but I realized that I can do it, and I felt really happy. Although I know that we cannot survive just using Mexican products because Mexican production is pretty limited, and we can't afford to produce everything we want, so or we need, and we have already established a way of life that we can't support by ourselves, so we need from other countries, we need from their productions, we need from um, free exchange and free trade. And I think globalization has helped a lot with this. It has opened doors between countries. It had made relationships, international relations, grow a lot. And I think that without them, we're lost. We could like solve many needs that we have alone, but at the end of the day, we wouldn't be such as satisfied as we are today. Even though globalization has to be treated with I know carefully, because it could bring a lot of more different and wrong impressions in the population. And I realize now that many of the products I use for the challenge are not from Mexican brands, but they were made and produced in Mexico. So I think that that counts because I don't use and own a lot of Mexican products from Mexican brands directly. But I do want to start doing it more and more.